Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and today we have a collection video. This is going to be so weird because I haven't filmed a collection video like this in a very long time. This is my cream blush collection. This is actually in my Alex 5 drawers that I sit and film next to. Props to Luce because she did this first, where she got these dividers off of Amazon, and then I kind of just like checked her picture in the group and just like copied the layout for this drawer because I wasn't so sure how to do it. But the next drawer is a bit different, so there is 2 drawers, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So I feel like you can see everything. I'm hoping this is a good angle. Hoping I don't have to bring you a bit higher. Okay, I thought bring you a little bit higher. So at the front I have 2 of my NYX Sweet Cheeks blushes. I've got the shade Baby Doll and I've got the shade Showgirl. So I'm gonna just show you like a couple of swatches for some of these. So like some of my favorites. So that's Showgirl. That is an amazing color there. And these 2, they're so big that I had to just kind of lay them flat right here, and even then they have to lay flat like that. Then in this little section here is my mini Rare Beauty ones, and I'll show you a couple. I have the shade Believe, then I have the shade Bliss, Peace and Hope. Believe is one of my favorites and I just love the Rare packaging. That is the shade there. The light is coming from behind me, so I'm sorry if the light's not great when I'm showing you certain things. And this little section here is all my little Relove baby tints. These are like for your lip and cheeks. I love these on my lips, to be honest, but I've put them here in case I ever want to do like a full face of Relove and I want to put some of the shades in. So here's some of the shades. I've got Blush and I've got Baby. Baby is my favourite to put on my lips. So is Rose, to be fair, so I will swatch both of those for you. This one is Rose. It's quite a light kind of colour. And that one is Blush. This is more my favourite. I think I need to like swatch them on this hand. Then I have the Rev Fast Based blush, and I swear I'm actually missing one. I feel like I am. These ones are so nice. You definitely have to warm them up on your hand before you use them. So this is the shade Baby. Just is a nice little peach kind of shade, like really baby peach kind of shade. Some of my favourites will have to be this shade here. I use this one on my lips quite a lot. This is in the shade Raspberry. And just look at that shade there. That is a brilliant shade. That is a me kind of shade. I should put a light behind me, but honestly, that's just effort. This shade here, Rose, of course, is another one of my favourites. Anything with the name Rose right there. That was a horrible swatch. It's much brighter. Then here I have the Barry M ones. I want to collect all of these at some point, but I'm waiting for a 3 for 2 on Superdrugs. This one is my favourite. This is the shade Blackberry. Then I have the shade Orchid Crush, which is just right here. And then lastly I have the shade Deep Rose. So I've got some of like the darker shades and that's why I like them the most. That shade there is Deep Rose. Then we move on to the Revolution Blush Bombs. These are nice. These are Rare Beauty dupes. I love these. These are so easy to use, just like the Rare Beauty ones. My favourite one has to be Rose Lust, which is this one here. I love how Luce did this because it made me like put my collection next to me, which means I use it more. So that's my favourite one there, Rose Lust. They also have Savage Coral, which is a pink. Then they have Glam Orange, which is an orange. Dolly Rose, which is like a pale rosier colour. And Peach Filter. And a lot of these are actually dupes for Rare, which is all in the middle here. And I think by the time this goes up, the new Rare blush minis have come out. So hopefully. Grateful, this is one of my favourites from Rare Beauty. I do use that shade. Grace is really nice. So I'm not actually sure where I got up to because the bloody door went and my new Morphe palette came, so I'm so excited for that. Okay, so we got up to here. I did swatch Grace for you, which is this shade here. on my hand. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've got all of them, to be fair. Grateful, Lucky, Encourage, Grace, Happy, Joy, Love, Faith. Look at that shade there. And these ones are annoying because I had to store them. Like, I had to put the inserts every two so that they'd stay up. Otherwise, yeah, they just wasn't staying up for shit. And I just want to see the shade. If they're like that, I don't know the shade of them. This shade, Love. Look at that. That is perfect for autumn. I don't know why I didn't use that. I've got a tutorial coming up. I don't know why I didn't use this, but I can use it in a future tutorial. Just look at that shade there. Anywho, then we have Revolution and P. Louise. I do have more like Revolution ones. I've got the watermelon ones, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm getting them in here next. But yeah, so I've got all the super dewy blushes except for one. I thought I bought them all, which I haven't. So I've got Totally Blushed, I've got Fake the Flush. I hate the writing on these because of the gold. Like, my eyes just don't gravitate towards them. Oh, this shade is gorgeous. This is Flushing for You. And then I've got two Flushing for You. But they're both, one's lighter than the other. Like, can you see? I'm so confused by that. Okay, alright. No wonder I'm missing one. I've got two of one. Always happens. You Got Me Blushing. This is another favourite of mine. I'll show you. These blushes are gorgeous. I've used this one quite a lot, to be honest. They've got like that velvety texture, like the moussey formula. Right there. So gorgeous. Then the last one I've got, which is a really deep one, which is Blush Me Up. This is perfect. Then I've got a pale one, which is Blushing in Love. And the last one, which is a very pale one, which is Fortunately Flush. I think I'm missing, I can't remember what it was called, but I'm missing one. And then I've got Roxy's ones. So it's Sakura and I can't remember the other one. Sakura's the orange. Can't remember the name of this one, but I just took it out of the box and thought I use them more if they're here. I've got a Simpsons one, which is okay. It's not my favourite colour. Then I've got a Simpsons bronze. So these are my super dewy bronzers down here, to be honest, and highlights. But the next thing here is P. Louise. Now I've put P. Louise here because I'm going to use these as blushes. This is in the shade Purple Passion. Then I've got the shade Vivid Violet. Oh, this one is Rude Boy Red. I'm so excited to use this one. And not just because of Rihanna. Then this one is Daiquiri Diva. Then I have the shade Radiant Rosewood. This is going to be gorgeous. Pretty in Pink. Oh, this one is Pretentious Peach. This is a lovely colour. Then we have Cute in Coral, which Carly gave me. Thank you, Carly. And then this one is Adore Me Apricot. This is gorgeous too. And then we've got OTT Orange, Blowing Bubbles. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Winter Rose. This one sounds gorgeous. And there's some super dewy like liquid highlights and blushes, bronzers. So this is Pink Lights. Then we have the bronzer in, no, this is still the highlighter in Gold Champagne. Then over here we have the Simpsons bronzer, super dewy bronzer in Medium to Tan, and then the bronzer in Fair to Light. Back here we have all my Mango Mitchell blushes. The only collection that's not in here is the new Blush Hearts, I think it's called. That's actually just in my new inbox on the floor because I need to haul it first. But this is, yeah, near enough every one of them. I think the only one I don't own is the Mango collection, but I do want to get that at some point. So I've got literally all of them. I'll show you some of my favourites. This one, Very Berry. This one's quite a nice colour, to be honest. Tell what kind of tones I like. It's a dupe for Rose Lust from, what's that brand called? Revolution, but yeah, there it is, Very Berry. Shy Boy, I think it's Shy Boy I really like. Yeah, Shy Boy, that is gorgeous, isn't it? But literally, I have so many. If you guys want, I could do a video where I literally just swatch like one brand of each cream blush. I've got some Primark ones here. These are the new ones. This is Sahara Sunset and Hawaiian Heat. There is one more, but sadly my Primark didn't have it, so that's what they look like. They're just a stick. That's a really nice colour. And then this one here, which is gorgeous too. I have some more Primark sticks here. These are the old packaging ones. These are gorgeous too, but you can't really find them anymore. I just collect. Got an LA Girl one, which looks stunning. These old ones, oh my god, who remembers these? These I feel like were the first blush sticks. This is the collection one. This is in the shade Cheeky. That one there. Right there. And then I have this shade here, which is in the shade Tickled Pink. It's one of their favourite names that they like to use. Look at that right there. Oh my god. Gosh, I've had this for years. I remember I bought it in Superdrugs in Westfield. This is in the shade names were easy to find. O2 Shy, so number 2. It's nice, but it isn't what I thought it would be. Then I have two Barry M ones. Oh my god, I bought these when I bought the Gosh one as well. These are Make Me Blush cream blushes. This is in the shade number 3, Raspberry Crushed. Nope, Raspberry Charlotte. And then this one doesn't have a number, but I bet it's number 2. And they're very like matte, cream to matte formula. And then this one, which was number 3. A bit brighter than I thought that would be. I thought it'd be a little bit darker. And then at the back, you cannot see, I don't think, because it's like right down here. I have the Beauty Crop ones. So this is in the shade Lychee. This shade I have is Raspberry, but does that even look like a raspberry colour? Then I have the shade Melon, which I think is going to be a hit. This is my favourite one. And I've probably got 100 shades just like it. This is in the shade Grape. That colour looks gorgeous. Got makeup on the drawer over here, you're not even going to see. This shade is Cherry. And then my beauty, my Rem Beauty, thanks to Abby. Thank you, Abby. This is in Leading Lady. Just look at that. Look at that there. Okay, so this is drawer 1 done. This actually went quicker than I thought it would go. Oh, I put that the wrong way around. That was meant to go that way. So let's move on to drawer 2. Wipe these swatches off so that we can swatch some more. Oh my god, I missed a bit. I forgot to show you my XX ones, sorry. Which is down here. This is what the XX ones look like. Ain't they gorgeous? So that's Dainty. Then I've got the shade Desirable, which is a nice rosy shade. Then I've got Perfection, which is a nice orange shade. Lastly, we've got Rosy, which isn't as rosy as Desirable. So if you want a really nice rose, go for Desirable. And then just this way, I forgot to show you my MUA ones. I've only got 2, Watermelon and Razzleberry. Yeah, I'm going to collect the rest. I'm just waiting for a 3 for 2 on Superdrugs. Alright, welcome to drawer number 2. So at the front here, I actually have... This drawer ain't as, like, satisfying. The back is just like, let's forget the back. I have a blush palette. This is one of the XX ones in Indulgence. I'm actually thinking of just, like, giving this on. I got this second hand, but I've never actually touched it. So yeah, that's at the front. Then these are all my e.l.f. putty blushes. I actually own all the luminous ones and 2 of the original formula one. So I've got the shade here, which is Bermuda, which is that shade right there. Oh my god. This one is so nice. This is in the shade Barbados. Just look at that. Let's start some swatches. You guys know how much I love orange. And that is just a bronzy girl's... I don't know, you just love it. And then we've got the shade St. Bart's, which is just this one here. Then I've got the shade Belize, which is nice, but not my favourite. I love the name though. Then I've got Maui. This one actually sold out on Beauty Bay. And I think I know why. Look at it. It's a nice pink shade. These do need warming up, but they are gorgeous. We've got 3 more here. We've got the shade. 2 of them don't have names because, well, they're from like the previous collection, which is the Not Luminous. That shade there. I feel like I bought Tahiti and something else. And then this shade here. Last luminous one is Isla de Sol, which is a very bright orange. Then at the back I have all the XX ones, which I'm not really that fussed on. This is Wave, which is a bright orange. Then we got Cirrus, which is like a peach kind of colour. This one is Stratus, which is my kind of shade. And lastly we have Soft Focus, which I feel like will be a very popular shade, but they're not my favourites. And then here we have like just random ones, to be honest. These are the Old Bourgeois ones. These are their cream blushes. This is in the shade 03, which just looks like this and has no colour. I've just had these for years. This is 04, hoping I get a bit more colour out of that. No? Yeah, it's time to just move them on. Then I have one of these iconic contour things, which is a bit smashed, that I should have remembered it was, and I'm going to close that. Oh my god, my bays. I got these cream products from Fenty. One of them's a blush, which is this shade here. This is in the shade Peach Face. This is gorgeous. Just look at that. Just look how easily that swatched. Then this is in Fenty Glow 11. I believe this, I don't know, it could be a highlight on people, it could be a shimmery bronzer on people, but that's gorgeous. Next we have Planet Revolution ones. I've got the shade Sweet Rose, which is this lovely rose colour, and then I've got the shade Fresh Raspberry. So that is the rose shade there. And then this is Raspberry. These are really nice. I need to use them more. I haven't collected all of them, but the shades are gorgeous. Then I've got a beauty crop one. These ones are very like it is a nice shade, but it's very hard to get in there. Like, they're very rough. They're better than the Bourgeois though. Oh my god, this is a Body Shop one which I've had for years and cannot let go of. You'll see it in every collection video. It looks like that. It's got a nice gold tinge to it. And then I have a Model's Own cream bronzer, which just looks like this. Right, these are my babies. These are my Rare Beauty Melting Blushes and my Morphe Cream Gel Blushes as well. These are, I'll show you some of my favourites. So I've got Mauve, Berry, Rose, Neutral and Apricot. They're dupes for each other. They are actual dupes. So Nearly Rose, I'm sorry, but look at the packaging. They are like something you'd find in your grandma's handbag. Just look at this. It is gorgeous. And I keep the boxes because they got the names on at the top, so I can find the colour I want straight away. And then for the Morphe ones, I've got Mighty Mauve, Wild Wine, Provocative Petal, Notoriously Neutral and Apricot. So let's go for Wild Wine. I feel like this was one of my favourites. Packaging is very similar. Like with the sleekness of it. Just look at that colour. Just look. Look at that. That is stunning. They're my faves. That's why they're together. Then we've got some Colourpop ones which you really have to shake to use. Can you see the build up? So I've got this shade here which is Hotline. Then I've got this shade here which is Cosmo. And then this one which is Psst. Literally Psst. Then we've got Cherish You, which is a brighter one. And Sour Cherry. Starfruit. Some of these have come from collections. Hot Fuss. You literally watch. You shake it and it's much better. Some people are probably sitting there like, ew. Hibiscus. Passion Flower. One of my favourites. And then back here is just like random ones. So I've got this one which I'm giving a second try. This is the Hydra Bright Cream Blush from Revolution Pro. I was just not, yeah, it just gives you something subtle, but I'm going to try again. This is number 17. This is Lemonade, which if you use with a brush is pigmented, but if you use it with a beauty blender, you're not going to get anything out of it. So you do need to use a bit more with that. I've got an obsession one, which is called West Peach. And then I've got an iconic one, which is called Berry Boom. I forget how watery they are. Very dark colour, so I need a bit more of a tan. There it is. Then we've got the Powerpuff ones, which one has fallen down. There they are. They are gorgeous. I'm not going to swatch them all, sorry. And then we have the Be Perfect ones, which I like. But these ones have like, you need to really shape these again because they have like a little gel. So this is the shade Just Peachy. My favourite shade is Rosy. I use this a lot. I used it when I went Southend and I literally did like a no makeup kind of look. That is it right there. So very watery formula. This is Cherub. I do know they've got one more shade. This is Blushing. That is a nice shade. And then we've got Fuchsia Flush, which is a very bright shade. And then at the back, these are just all my cream bronzers, which I'm just leaving there for now. I can't bother to get them out. But I have a Prime Up blush here, which is in the shade, it actually doesn't say, but it says Shake Me. So we are going to do that. We are going to shake her. And that is the shade right there. We have all my P. Louise ones. So let me just name them for you. This one is in the shade Legally Pink. This one's a very bright shade. And we have the shade Peach of My Heart, which, as the name suggests, it's a peach. Then we have the shade Coral Morals, which is a nice coral colour. I love how the name represents it, so it's easy to find. Sunkissed Mist, which we're going to swatch because this is one of my favourites. So they do come with this little puff, but you can take them off because if you're a makeup artist, then unhygienic. We love P. Louise, don't we? Oh, there we go. That's Sunkissed Mist right there. That's a fave. And then we have the last two here, which this one is Bon Bon Baby and this one's Melon Mood. So yeah, that is my blush collection, my cream blush collection. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this. No, I've missed a whole load. Hold on, I need to talk about these ones. Okay, so here we have the collection one. This is the shade. This is what it looks like. It's a really nice shade. I'm sad that they only have one of these. They should have like more than one. And then the last ones are Colourpop and Beauty Bay. So this is a Colourpop in their original packaging. This is Invite Only, which is a gorgeous shade. I want to collect more of these. That is what it looks like there. Then these are from different collections. So this is from the Limoncello, I think. So this is Picnic Time, which is a bright, nice coral kind of shade. Then we've got Coastal, which is my favourite. I've used this plenty of times. This one is Cottage Life, another favourite. It's a nice little peach shade. And the last collection, I can't remember what this was from, but this is in the shade Shell Out. Oh, look at that. Ain't that nice? This one's in the shade Too Hot, which I can see why it's called Too Hot. Look how bright it is. And then we have the shade Rum Runner. This is nice. This is nice. Just look at that. And lastly, we've got the Beauty Bay Lip and Cheek Duos. So this one is Pinocchio Short. So you get two sides. You get this side, which my hand is sliding. So you get dark brown. And then this side, which I think is the shimmery side. I feel like one side's meant to be like matte and one side's shimmery. Don't quote me on that though. It says one's lip, one's cheek, but I'd use them both for lip and cheek. Then we've got the shade Mad Hatter Tongue. That's one side of it. And that's the other side, a bit brighter. And lastly, we have Mad Hatter's Face, which is quite nice. Look at that. That's one side. That's meant to be the lip. And then this is meant to be the cheek. So the cheek's meant to be the matte side. And the lip side is more shimmery. So that is that there. Okay, now I'm finished. I can't believe I nearly completely missed the whole section. Alright, so that is everything from my cream blush collection. I don't think I'm going to do a cream bronzer collection unless you guys want to see it in depth, because I could actually just swatch these all for you. But if you did like this video, please smash it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!